Are you struggling to create realistic ocean textures in watercolors? You're not alone. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 game changing watercolor hacks that will instantly elevate your ocean paintings and bring a sense of calming realism, even if you are a complete beginner. So, get ready to unlock the levels of peace and creativity. Welcome back to my channel. This is Deepika, and I'm here to help you release your stress using ocean inspired watercolors. For today's practice, I'm using 270 GSM cartridge paper, a few round brushes, glue watercolor pigments, water, tissue, salt, isopropyl alcohol, and a simple plastic sheet. That's all we need. Remember that this session is not about perfection. It's about curiosity, exploration, and finding joy through the process. Let's begin with our first texture. I'm applying a beautiful wet wash of blue. And of course, I just love this ocean shade. For all the textures today, we are using wet on wet technique. Now, while the paper is still wet, I'm simply dropping clean water onto the surface. See how pigments begin moving away. Water pushes the pigments and creates beautiful blooms, almost like clouds underwater. No two blooms are ever the same, and that is what makes watercolor so magical. Sometimes life also becomes beautiful when we allow things to unfold naturally. For our second technique, I am layering another wash of glue. And now sprinkling a little salt. This is one of the easiest ways to create amazing ocean textures. At this stage, it may not look like much, but trust the process. The salt will slowly absorb moisture and pigments, creating incredible patterns as it dries. Watercolor teaches patience. Sometimes beautiful things happen quietly while we wait. Now, for the really fun one, again we start with our ocean wash. Loose, wet, flowing, blue. And now add tiny drops of isopropyl alcohol. Look at that. The alcohol immediately pushes pigments away and creates these fascinating organic textures. It almost resembles sea foam, corals, or underwater currents. This technique always surprises me, and honestly, that element of surprise is one of my favorite things about watercolor. For the fourth technique, let's create some playful textures. Another wet wash with blue. I'm layering another wash of glue. Now I'm simply loading my brush and gently sprinkling pigments. Tiny droplets land in different places and start spreading softly. This creates beautiful natural movement. Maybe it becomes sea spray, maybe distant texture in the ocean, maybe abstract waves. There are no rules. And that freedom feels incredibly relaxing. Before we move on to my absolute favorite technique, I would love to know what emotions do you experience while watching watercolors flow? Does it make you feel peaceful, happy, curious, or maybe it gives you a break from stress or overthinking? Share your thoughts with me in the comments below because I truly love hearing your experiences. And now, my favorite technique. Let's create another beautiful ocean wash. Lots of water, soft blends, beautiful blues and greens. Create this ocean wash. Now, while everything is still wet, I'm placing a simple plastic sheet over the painting and gently crumpling it. This creates folds and channels where pigments begin collecting. And now we wait. This technique always feels like opening a present because you never know exactly what textures you will get. And that anticipation is so exciting. Everything is now completely dry. Let's remove the salt first. Look at these beautiful textures, tiny little stars, blooms, beautiful organic patterns. Wow. And now let's remove the plastic sheet. Wow, look at that. Isn't it amazing? I love it. The textures almost resemble ice crystals. Yeah, mostly ice crystals, waves, clouds, or some form of underwater formations. Every single time, this technique surprises me. I had so much fun creating these textures, and honestly, I feel happy and accomplished, even though these are just simple techniques. Because watercolor reminds us that we don't always need to control everything. Sometimes beautiful things happen when we simply play, observe, and trust the process. I hope these textures brought you a little joy today, and I hope they remind you that anyone can create beautiful art. You don't need to be an artist, you simply need curiosity. If you enjoyed exploring these magical watercolor textures with me, don't forget to subscribe and continue this calming watercolor journey with me. There are so many more ocean techniques, relaxing painting sessions, and joyful creative practices waiting for you. Until next time, keep painting, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful art happens when we let water lead the way.